I work with things that grow in test tubes. I find as much excitement about what they're doing as, for instance, looking at an elephant or chasing through the woods after a rhino. It's a lot of fun. My interests have more recently focused on a group of microorganisms residing within plants, and this group of microorganisms is called the endophytes. These organisms, strangely enough, many of them are unknown to science. That is, we don't even know their names. They reside in the living tissues of plants. And the greatest diversity of these organisms that we have found recently resides in mainly the tropical rainforests and also temperate rainforests. My travels have taken me to virtually all of the world's rainforests with one major exception. I haven't been to the Congo, but I'm heading that way within the next year or two. So what we have found are organisms making new antibiotics, anti-cancer agents, antioxidants, organisms that make interestingly volatile antibiotics. That is, in the gas phase, they are effectively inhibiting and killing microorganisms that otherwise cause major disease, not only in plants, but in people and animals. And most recently, we have discovered that some of these endophytic organisms are making products that resemble many of the compounds that are found in fuel, such as diesel fuel. And we've dubbed these products mycodiesel. Myco meaning fungal, and of course diesel implying fuel, fungal fuel. This is an evolving idea, and one, I think, whose time has come for us to look more carefully at microbial energy. The time is ripe to find microbes that can be used for industrial purposes to make liquid fuels that can serve the public, not only in regular automobile transport, but also in use in our defense system, in jet planes, and so forth. If the microbe will only grow in a certain tree, and if that tree is cut or removed or burned in some way, then we've not only lost the tree, but we've also lost the microbe before we've even known what the microbe is and where it lives. And it's basically, it has not been recovered. It's in no one's collection. So although we're talking about going to Mars and looking for life on Mars, we don't even know what the spectrum of life is on our own planet. It causes me no end of concern to see in some places that I've visited the total destruction of the forest. I mean, not just a little destruction, the total destruction. We have to sort of look at other creatures in ways that in which we don't feel superior, but we marvel at what these creatures, from the very smallest to the very largest, are able to do, and respect them for that. I'm a practicing Mormon. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that there was some kind of hand involved in creation in the first place. If you're going to make something, you have to have a plan. Without a question, there's evolution. But evolution does not explain creation. And so for me, given the complexity of it all, I rather think that there was a hand involved and the plan involved in how this all came together in the first place. Each of our cells has DNA. The DNA of a human cell has approximately 6 billion base pairs. That's a lot of base pairs. DNA is a double helix, and in the double helix, bases are paired. This base is paired with this base. So imagine doing this 6 billion times, and as you do this, you coil the DNA, and in any given cell, the amount of DNA in that coil is equivalent to about your height. Now, you have about 3 trillion cells in your body. Take the DNA of each one of those cells and stretch it out. It would be the distance equivalent from here to the moon. That's a lot of stuff. Just in one body. Making a life form, imagine, it's incomprehensible to put together 6 billion base pairs and do it in an organized fashion so that everything functions and dictates the outcome of those 6 billion base pairs. This is incomprehensible. Is it possible to think that as a Christian, if there's life eternal, what is it that you're going to be doing in life eternal? If you have all of that life, aren't you possibly going to be doing something like thinking about this earth and how to make things yourself and almost become God-like yourself? I vote for that. I love to do science. I set things up. I want to see the outcome. I want to make observations that no one else has made. I want the excitement and thrill of doing science. It's, to some people maybe who climb mountains, it's like climbing the highest mountain. To make an observation that you know is going to make a difference. Once you do it, you want to do it again and again and again. And so the saddest thing is, my life is coming to an end. And I don't want to stop. So in the hereafter, I'll probably be out in the woods somewhere looking at plants, and hopefully I'll have a lab I can keep going, because the creation is so immense, it's so complex, it's so ginormous, and it's so interesting and exciting, and it holds so many promises for mankind that you just can't stop. So I can't say that I'm retired, even though on paper I am, but I'm not. No, I work every day. Yeah.